I would say is, you know, I had a really uncomfortable feeling sitting in front of the TV watching that debate on Thursday night. I just, but here's the, I mean, it was literally 4 or 5 minutes in, and it was painful to watch Joe do that. But the issue is, you know, now you have some of these media people saying, you know, that he should not run and all this other stuff when they knew that this is how he was. You compare him to 2019, to that debate, it's been a really significant decline. And the idea that that decline is going to stop, that somehow you can make it to age 86, given the trajectory, is a joke. And everybody knows that's a joke. A lot of these people in the media, they decided to try to paper that over to try to get him across the finish line. Well, what happened on Thursday was people saw with their own eyes. And so they're not going to be able to gaslight that. They're not going to be able to whitewash it. And I think they understand that. So now they're saying in some quarters, and important quarters, hey, he should step aside. He's not up to the job. But understand, they're only saying that not because they have any problem with having a president that has cognitive limitations and is in cognitive decline. They are perfectly willing to let the executive branch be run by a bunch of these staffers, these left-wing staffers who none of us elected, and they're totally fine to have a weekend at Bernie's presidency part 2. They are totally fine with that. The reason why they're calling for that is not because they think it's important that a president can actually discharge the functions. No. They're calling for it because that scene was so jarring that they understand he's going to lose. And so they want to be able to try to get someone else in there that will carry out their agenda. But they really don't care. If that debate had gone a different way and somehow people thought that he would win, they would not say a word, because ultimately it's all just about retaining power and having power exercise in consistent with their ideological agenda. So this is not something that was shocking to, I think, most of us who have been watching, but we have had for years. We've had people in corporate media try to tell us that what we'd see with our own eyes really wasn't the truth. Oh, it was just a bad day. Oh, it's a style this. But then when you were there and just watched for 90 minutes, it's like, you know, pretty much anyone that saw that knew what the issue is. But if they could do it, if they honestly thought that he would be able to win under those circumstances, they would be totally fine with that. It's just because they understand that the jig is up and the American people are onto it, and it is something that's going to make a really significant difference. Okay, great to be here. Thanks, everybody. God bless.